Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to invite the speaker, Mr. Laxmi Prakash Semwal, who will speak about cooperatives, corporate partnerships for sustainable agri value chain. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. In the online meeting organized by Agriculture Information on the very interesting subject of corporate partnership for sustainable agri value chain. Why this is important? Because to ensure the supply from farmers collectives and to ensure the demand and supply balance in the market. This kind of model is needed to maximize the profit of companies, of the businesses as a corporate, and to enhance the income of farmers at the same time. If we look separately on both model, they have their limitation in the way where the other partner is very much strong and they have strength on that part. Like if cooperative farmers focus on production and they join hands together for enhancing their productivity in agriculture area, then at certain time they have problems and challenges for aggregating, adding value, and getting a suitable market for their producers. In that case, if they have more production or higher production in any given harvesting season, the produce create glut in the market, and then prices fall down. And most of the cooperatives of farmers fail on that because they have limitations to find suitable market. Only few cooperatives who created value addition facilities like Amul in Gujarat and Markfed in Punjab and few others in other states, except those who have the value addition facility. Most of the primary producer cooperatives having difficulty to find suitable market and value addition opportunity for their produce. At the other hand, if a corporate or a business run by the corporates start processing, distribution, and retailing of any produce, they have problem in finding the suitable production area as per quality norms of their norms and expectation of their consumers or buyers in the market. In that case, if the corporate start farming by themselves, they also have problems in getting suitable land and regulation for the corporate farming. So in agri value chain, we need two types of specialization. One, for production, we need collectives of farmers, the farmers and their land, their natural land holding area needs to focus on production collectively, and then we need at the time and after the harvest a corporate part of the business run by corporate to add value in terms of collectivizing, in terms of storage, in terms of processing, and in terms of distribution and finding consumer market for the produce at other hand. If in some cases the partnership of cooperatives of producers and businesses run by the value addition businesses run by the corporate could happen if the partnership is built. It's become a successful and sustainable value chain model for producer, consumer, and businesses, for all three partners. In one model run by our partnership with apple growers in Himachal and Uttarakhand, we tried this model of corporate cooperative partnership, and it shows some success in finding better market for the produce. It's helped the farmers and producer in improving their quality. It's also helped farmers collectivizing their produce and finding suitable market through the business partner, through the corporate business partner, and got higher, comparatively higher prices than they supposed to get traditionally. It helps in enhancing farmers' income and the quality of their production at the same time. So the partnership of corporate run businesses and producers cooperative always helpful at the both for both the partners to get benefits of each other's strength and overcome their own limitation in those areas. The only thing what needed to build these partnership is they need to sit together and understand their own strengths and challenges, strengths and weaknesses, in a way that if they will join these partnership, it could help both the partners to enhance the production, to increase their profitability, and this will become then win-win for both the partners. That is from the perspective of those partners. But for other stakeholders like consumers and financiers, investors, and state policymakers, this could also be helpful in a way that if an investor invests their money either in a business or a corporate separately, or a cooperative separately, they always have the risk of getting failure or less profitable, less returns on the investment due to the limitations and challenges faced by the cooperative and corporate at the same time. But if the investor or the financer finance the full value chain from production to value addition to distribution, then the investment could be more secure than they are financing or they are investing in isolation. So the cooperative partnership is crucial for the sustainable value chain of agri-produce. In a recent speech I heard from the Union Cooperative Minister that he said on the occasion of International Cooperative Day on 2nd July in a meeting that the capitalism and socialism both uh, now reaching to their tipping point and uh, not succeeded in the expectation of people. So we in India have people-centric cooperation since long in our state, since in some time of Indian socioeconomic development. We have cooperation or cooperative-based model where the benefits of capitalism means the corporate and socialism means the cooperatives could be combined. And that's our new expectation to become Atmanirbhar Bharat or prosper nation through cooperation. And I can add on that through the partnership of cooperative and corporate. A cooperative, if try to become corporate, then they easily can lose their farmer base, their membership base, their principle of cooperatives to help each other to do together something for in terms of socio economic wage. And if a corporate want to become cooperatives or more society, more social investment focused, then they may lose the business rigor, the profitability principle theme of maximizing shareholders' money. And in that case, the both cooperative and corporate can fall in the trap of other side, that if business more focus on social returns or social benefits, they may lose the economic profitability easily. And if a cooperative more focus on maximizing the profit through adding value, they can lose the membership base and their touch base with their producers. In a partnership model, in if a cooperative for production, collectivizing, and quality improvement will focus only that part, and a corporate business can then bring the specialty of finding good consumer, quality control, and robust distribution system with the good quality parameters. Then they can find more consumers and business profitability for that. So the to get not to get the benefit of both capitalism as a business by corporate and socialism through a human value, through a human centric development or economic growth model through cooperative, the partnership can build win-win for all and having a real human-centric socio-economic development in that way. The time has, due to the rising inequality, more profit-centric investment and accumulation of wealth in certain hands again due to equality or more investment centered in with certain people or certain corporate, this kind of partnership model of corporate cooperative is needed. The, the attempts for those partnership has been made in certain way, particularly by corporate. The businesses try to make something through their CSR, but they are very small examples, and they are again separate from a cooperative perspective. The corporate, if they want to make some social investment or some CSR kind of investment, then they again think think within their own perspective of business centric or profit centric way. But if the corporate or the businesses really try to make partnerships with the cooperatives, with the producer, with the society, with the groups, then they really can bring their own expertise to them, to those groups, to the societal group, to the cooperatives, to the association, to the peoples, their own expertise to catch their own profit maximization principle with the added value of getting social investment with those cooperatives. So without losing the real purpose of maximizing profit by a business of corporate, if they will make partnership, they can easily add value to the cooperative. So for the cooperative, if the producers cooperative try to make partnership with the corporate and businesses, they also can bring their own expertise of enhancing productivity, getting in their strength of collectivizing through social connection, through their cooperative zeal, spirits, and then they can bring in their own production also to add value to the maximizing the profit of corporate. So if we look to address the problem of rising inequality, rising unemployment, and lower income of farmers at in one side, these kind of partnership of producers cooperative and corporate and value chain business, either in food or any natural product, it could help all these three problems in one go of building partnership of corporate business and cooperative, producers cooperative. So the wealth distribution then be more equitable. It will go to the all participant of cooperatives, and more it will distributed more equally among the producers. It will create more employment in rural and semi-urban area through adding value in the primary production, in the natural production, in the raw material of natural production, which is most of time is perishable and need a specific technology and skill to handle, to keep, and to regulate, or to manage the demand supply balance among consumers and producer. So then they need a business, and a business can bring these technologies and investment with other expertise of management and organization for keeping the production for win-win of the producers cooperative and their own corporate and business. So it will minimize inequality of economic development. It will create more employment and more jobs in rural and urban area. It will ensure the food security of any area, region, or nation, because in that case, the production of commodity which needed could be guided by the regulator, by the consumers, by the corporate, and the producer cooperative can learn better what to produce and when and how much to get a real required actual sufficient and required income out of those production. Also, not to create glut in the market by producing more than the demand, and to regulate that, these partnership could be helpful. So the all three challenges of modern time could be addressed through the partnership. Now, on the concluding note, I would like to focus how to build the partnership. And this question is this really important and having more challenges than any other source of production or supply chain management. The corporate, when they need in agri value chain, when they need the quality production in a certain quantity, they need to build partnership with the producer. And most of them are doing that through the contract farming with individual farmers. This sometimes creates problem for corporate also, for the businesses also, because in that case they are not finding a real relations with the production community, with the producers community. Only one or two isolated producer or land on lease. Sometime or not sometime, most of the time create problems for the corporates. So they need to build partnership with the cooperatives, with the association, with the collectives of the producers, and for that the corporate and agri value chain need to set up their partnership building sales or some expertise in building partnership with the cooperatives, and they also can promote the partnership of producers with the help of regulators and policymakers. That is one. For the cooperatives, they need to build partnership or to find a corporate or a business partner. Here I'm focusing when I'm saying corporate, it's a business. It's a pure business entity. And when I'm saying cooperative, it's a collective of producers. The regulatory or legal identity is not that much important, but the importance of a value addition business and producers collective is the essence of building the partnership. They need to make a good feasibility uh, for their own win-win interest, for the interest of their partner, to securing their profits and to securing their own interest with the with not challenging or with not harm, not destroying others' interest. And the partnership will then help both of them. So corporate need to bring in the collectives, the producers collective, and producers collective or cooperative needs to find a partner in marketplace for branding, for getting quality and consumers expectation through their own expertise of building the brand and distribution channels with the help of technology in collecting, distributing, and storing, adding value and processing of their community. If the partnership well met through the FPO kind of schemes or CSR like social consciousness, social concern of corporate, then it will really ensure the better income for farmers, good profit for corporate, and saving a lot of wastage in the agri value chain, particularly in the food space, and it will ensure then the food security. It will create more jobs. It will provide employment, and it will prove as a win-win for all. What is needed? Uh, Good feasibility with the socially conscious investment. A feasible, socially conscious investment could help to build partnership. Thank you very much. I will welcome the question, if any, on the issue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the detailed talk. Now I'll take up some questions. So the first question is, as director of Annamitra Farmers as Owners Foundation in Rishikesh, what exactly do you do?
Our foundation was established in 2016, but before that, we practiced one model of farmers and business partnership since 2007, where we collectivized the apple growers, 7,000 apple growers, to build a partnership with our investor from Netherlands, uh, who the investor want their money back in the terms only when the joint business of farmers and their investment will make profit. Uh, it was started in 2007, and then the joint company formed from 2009 to 12, and total 8 joint companies of investor and farmers was established. 6 for collection and pre-sorting, grading, and pre-cooling of apples. 1 for long-term storage and distribution through cold chain, and 1 for processing for production of fresh apple juice. So when the all investment was repaid in 2015, this Anamit Farmers Honors Foundation was formed in 2016 to make more such kind of investment with Farmers Collective. So now we are going to, we have a good feasibility of Farmers Collective from Western UP, Muzaffarnagar, 1 from Amravati in Maharashtra, and 1 from Himachal Pradesh. So we are now, we means the Anamit Farmers Honor Foundation now starting to build a partnership of Farmers Collective with the investor to set up a joint business in value chain of any given agricultural commodity.
Okay. And next question is, what is the difference between FPOs and cooperatives? Which model do you feel is better?
Actually, the FPOs have 3, or I can say 2 popular legal entities. One is farmer producer company, and second is the farmers cooperative, and they have 2 different government agency is promoting those entity. NCDC, National Cooperative Development Corporation of Government of India, is promoting cooperative model of FPO, and SFAC, Small Farmers Business, Small Farmers Association Consortium, like something like that, is promoting FPO, the farmer producer company. Farmer producer company is the entity formed under Companies Act with some special provision, and cooperatives are under state or central cooperative act. So FPOs have both the farmer producer company and cooperative. There is no difference in terms of definition by FSAC and other FPO promoting agency, but the difference is only under which law they will be registered and will get regulated in under which law. If the cooperative, then the cooperative law. If they are a farmer producer company, then they will they need to register under the Companies Act. So there is no much difference in terms of their functioning, but in terms of registration, yes, they are same. FPO and cooperative are same.
Okay. And next question is it easy to get farmers together into cooperative and FPOs, cooperatives and FPOs?
Not because this is very good question, very interesting one. It's easy to get listed in somewhere to register their organization association, but practically it's very difficult to form a collective of producers, of farmers. The collective of farmers always need to to collectivize themselves around some value addition facility, I think. If a value addition facility for buying their commodity or providing inputs is there, then the farmer easily can join that entity or that central point, that central facility for and they can start collective action, either a cooperative or a producer company. But in most of recent POs and organization, there are only some membership enrollment of farmers or producers, and there is very few who have the central value addition facility, either in terms of input provision or output buying. So the central theme of collectivizing, the cause for cooperating, the cause for cooperation is important to build a cooperative or a farmer organization. Why the farmers need to get together and how they will benefit from the common action is the key factor for collectivizing them. And for that, and that was the main theme of today's talk. For that, we need a business sense. We need a business in between to provide some facility, some added value, some profit, either economic or social, to the farmers. So this is not that much easy to collectivizing farmers, but if there is solid feasibility, if there is backstopping assurance, if there is some potential profitability in the business, then it's not that much difficult to collectivizing farmers. So it's both way. It's not easy, but also not difficult. Yeah.
Okay. Next question is the main problem with Indian agriculture the small unviable land holdings?
Yes, with this, a lot of others main problems, but yes, small land holding is the major problem, and that's why the cooperative or the collectivizing is again very important for getting agriculture a profitable venture in India. Collectivizing farmers is always means to collectivize the land. And if the small land holding become bigger farms through collectivizing, through cooperatives, or through the producers cooperation, then it could be converted in a viable farm in terms of area and production. So for viable, economically, socio-economically viability of a farm, we need to collectivize of the small farm, and then the farmers and the businesses both, or the collectives of farmers, could overcome the challenge of small landholding, which is really a big problem in Indian farming system. Yeah.
Okay. Now we have the last question. 1 second. Okay. Looking back at your professional achievements over the years, what would you consider as your most important achievements?
Difficult to say, but yes, this model of farmers as owners and building partnership of farmers with businesses, building the partnership of investor with farmers. So it's easy to build partnership of investor and business. It's easy to build the partnership of businesses with investors, but building partnerships of all three different players, the investors, farmers collectives, and businesses is really difficult. And I think that was my own achievement to build and successfully facilitate the partnership of an investor, farmer collectives, and businesses in our 9 ventures promoted by the farmers and owners in Uttarakhand and Himachal. And these 8 companies, 8 joint ventures are working well since 2010. So that is, I think, is something I can say my achievement in this way. But now I want to replicate these achievements in other areas. That will be more satisfactory to me and will help others to get replication of the achievements in more in more areas. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sir. I don't see any more questions from our participants. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to thank the speaker, Mr. Laxmi Prakash Semwal, for the detailed talk and answering all the questions. And we also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome, sir. Thank you.